HiveMapper, drive, map, earn crypto. If you don't already know what HiveMapper is, please go watch one of my videos on the subject. I have one explaining pretty much everything, and I also have an interview with their CEO, Ariel Sideman, in which I asked him the questions that were dropped in my comments. But today we're going to look at something that you probably care a lot about. Before they launched, obviously, we had no clue about the earnings, the DashCam earnings, what the token would be trading at, but it's now been a while since the first DashCams got delivered, and by looking at data on the Explorer, we can estimate a return on investment time. Now, I still do not have a HiveMapper Dashcam in my possession, but I'm making it my mission to eventually acquire one. And as I say in pretty much all the videos with these kinds of miners, the earlier you get in, the more tokens you get to actually stack, and just wait for the next bull run for when those tokens will go up. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but let's go ahead and look at some earnings. So in order to do so, I'm simply going to go to the Explorer. I'm using incognito tab because for some reason the Explorer bugs when I don't. Then I'm just going to go to transactions, and as you can see, people received their foundation rewards 2 days ago. Now, this was, I believe, if you ordered a Dashcam before the 15th of January, you'd get an airdrop of 500 honey tokens, or around $30. What this means is that all of these accounts actually have a Dashcam. Now, there are some of them that have wrong placement on their Dashcam, and so these people won't actually earn good rewards. So today, we're going to focus on people that have correct placement of their Dashcam, which shouldn't be too hard to do, in order to estimate the earnings of you mapping and driving around. So here's our first great example of someone that's using a Dashcam and it's properly placed inside their car and they're driving diverse routes. Let's open up the calculator. As you can see here, all of these are from map coverage, and the last one being the foundation reward, the one we talked about a couple minutes earlier. We're going to go ahead and add up all the tokens that they've earned in the past 2 months. I'd say since this one was 4 weeks ago, this one was probably 5 weeks ago, but it's considered as 2 months. So how many tokens did this person earn in the last 5 weeks? Did they get the return on investment? Let's dive into it. The first one was 861 tokens. The second one, 3,061. The third one, 705. 1474. 3253. And so I'm guessing that in this case, either the person took the Dashcam out of their car or they just didn't go driving around. Anyways, that gives us 9,654 tokens. And we're now going to go on CoinMarketCap and check out the price of the honey token. Keep in mind, most people got the Dashcam at pre-order price, which I believe was $550. Plus, if you use any content creator code or the code that they gave out on Twitter, you'd get an extra $50 off. So $500 for the device. With the current price of the honey token being at around 7 cents, which is far away from its all-time high, which was at launch of around, I believe, 30 cents, which, woo! 9,654 tokens gives us $676. So this person got the return on investment basically inside of 5 weeks. Not shabby at all, if you ask me. But let's go check out some other Dashcams, because we got to base this off of a couple, and we can't just do it for a perfectly placed Dashcam in a high multiplier city. Okay, so this account has been active for the past 4 weeks. The first time it received tokens, it was 560 tokens. The next time it was 443. The time after that, 271. And last but not least, 203 tokens. That gives us 1,477, and that is exactly $103. So around 1/5 of the price of the Dashcam. So it will take this person approximately 5 months to get their return on investment back. Now hopping to a third account, let's pick one randomly. This person has 2 Dashcams, so obviously the earnings are going to be different. Let's pick someone with 1. So someone with 500 honey tokens as their foundation reward. Oh, this person's doing map editing in QA. I don't really want to filter through all those transactions. Okay, just found another one that should have a good Dashcam placement. Let's start off at 4 weeks ago with 652 tokens for map coverage. Then another 1,000 followed by 909, an extra 858, and that gives this person a total of 3,492 tokens in the past months. Almost half the return on investment inside of 1 month. So right under $250, as you can see right here. Let's go ahead and find another account. Now, I mentioned earlier perfect placement because as you can see in this case, this person is hardly making 100 tokens in map coverage every single time. And this can just come from the fact that the dash cam is oriented too low or too high, that the windshield in front of it is dirty. This can be a lot of things, but basically you're going to want to optimize, diversify your routes to maximize higher earnings, as well as we've talked about it in the interview we did with their CEO, which is get the dash cam actually outside of the car. When I mean outside, I mean like on the roof mounted, and then you got to obviously take it in every time you park. But if you're asking me, that's a very low effort thing to do compared to the gaining in earnings. Now, I thought that the $550 pricing was only for pre-orders, but apparently they've maintained it to now. So the current price of the dashcam is $549, and if you use the code and the link that are down in the description, you'll get an extra $50 off your order, which can help you get to a faster return on investment. Now, obviously, you could also use the code MAPLOVE, which gives you $55 off, but that sale ends tomorrow. Plus, it does also hugely help me out and the channel when you use my affiliate links. Now, as I said earlier, I absolutely want to get my hands on one of these dash cams. I don't currently have the liquidity to throw $500 into another miner, but who knows, maybe in a couple weeks, couple months, and then I'll obviously be making updates videos on my own earnings, my experience using it, and I think you've pretty much understood with the amount of content that I've done on HiveMapper. I really like the brand. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I really like what they're doing. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments, drop a like, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace.